Hello everyone and welcome back to another Stock Talk. We have a lot to go over, so if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and with that, let's dive in. So last week we had a lot of turbulence in the market. We had mostly a red week last week. Our watch list from last week is going to be the same for this coming trading week. Looking at ARK Innovation ETF, ARKK, we had a run up on Tuesday here, and it looked like we were going to get a bullish convergence on the MACD. However, then the market in general took a decent little dip here, and we had a couple of red days from Tuesday to Thursday was all in the red. But then on Friday we got a bunch of green. When we saw this break of the SMA, it was mostly due to Janet Yellen, Secretary of the Treasury, announcing that more money should be put into the stimulus checks. So the market took that very well, and then we saw the green day that was on Friday. So hopefully this starts an uptrend. Barely has broken through the SMA, and I am using the 3-hour as reference. Looks like the momentum to the downside is decreasing. The histograms are becoming smaller, and hopefully we get some bullish convergence here. We see the dips last week, and then we are looking again for things like this, where we break to the upside and then have a run up. See, and you see these dumps right here, dump right here. And these dumps aren't a bad thing. I know everyone freaks out when there's a dump, but we're getting in at a cheaper price, and that makes it a little easier to jump in. So I know I hate the waiting game as well, but we play the waiting game until we see something like this, and then we ride the trend up, and then we sell right here. Again, let's look at Moon really quick. Very similar movement, price action as ARK. We aren't quite at bullish convergence yet on the MACD. We are in the fair value price, however. 50 has been a bit of a ceiling for us. We keep hitting. We tested it multiple times here. So hopefully with this, what looks like to be a beginning of an uptrend, hopefully we are able to break through this week. But look for a bullish MACD and more candlesticks above the SMA, and I am using the 7-day SMA. And this yellow line here is a 20-day SMA. Now, one stock that I think has tons of potential to make a good profit for this week and next is Palantir, PLTR. I'm sure many of you are aware that Cathie Wood of ARK Investments acquired 6.8 million shares of Palantir, and this has caused quite a stir. She bought this when the stock was dipping pretty hard last week. And anytime Cathie buys a ton of shares of some company, usually most of the time from what I've witnessed, the stock has gone up. So the fact that she bought Palantir has excited a lot of people online. Also, if you have not seen my how to use support and resistance video, I highly suggest it. Here we had support here and support here as well, but broke through this first support. But I had already lined this up because there was a tiny little channel back in January here. So we had resistance here and support here. And what do you know? We found some support on this line. And then we had a good size bounce. It was about 17% bounce. We have a bullish MACD here, and RSI is undervalued currently, and it's going into the fair value and hopefully eventually overbought territory here in the next 2 weeks. But this is a big opportunity. Many other traders and big YouTubers like Zip Trader and many others have a price target around $45 to $55. Here you can see the high was around $40. I mean, the high was about $45, but was quickly brought back down. And we had this massive dip, and this presents a lot of opportunity. I am very confident in this one becoming $45 to $55 here in this next 2 to 4 weeks. If not sooner. This could run up quite significantly. If we look back at the last run up, we got confirmation here on January 22nd. Then we reached $40 in 5 days, and that was 50% upside. That's a 50% profit. This is not to say that we will reach those kind of profits in the next 5 days. However, it could possibly blow up like this, or it could be a slow rise, or it could be a very frantic upside. We'll see. It's looking good right now. We have bullish MACD on the 3-hour. So definitely keep your eye on this. It looks really good. I'm confident of this going to over $45 here in the next month or so. Now, looking at our YOLO ETF, our Devil's Lettuce ETF, this is what looks to be consolidating. It's some sideways price action. We have yet to have a bullish convergence on the MACD, but the momentum to the downside is decreasing. We've barely broken the SMA, but I'm waiting for a bigger break of the SMA. We had a little bit of a fake out here. However, the MACD was not in bullish territory yet. So those are one of the signs. Remember, although it's broken the SMA, we did not get confirmation on the MACD. So I'm waiting for a stronger break. Hopefully we get it tomorrow, and then we have a decent uptrend. But this could take some time. We could see some sideways price action until we get more news on states legalizing and whatnot. And if we do get a confirmation, don't necessarily expect this kind of a run up. I mean, it could. Again, it's hard to say. It's hard to predict how big the run up will be. We just ride it till the trend ends. Now, lastly, we'll go over Sunrun real quick. I know this is a favorite amongst you guys. So we called it out last week, got a good trend. Good 8% in 4 days. That's not bad. That's nothing to sneeze at. And then we got a break here. So hopefully, once you saw this candlestick to the downside, you sold. And hopefully came out with at least 5% profit. Now, keep in mind, earnings is coming up. We'll see if we get a run up before then. There's not a whole lot of time left before then. We still are not bullish on the MACD. We have not broken the SMA like some of the others we just gone over. So still waiting on that. But for me, like I've said earlier, I do not hold through earnings. I've been burned. When I first started trading, I got burned pretty bad. So it's not something I do. Because you don't know, even with a good earnings report, I've seen it shoot up and then quickly come crashing down from people taking profits. So just be aware of earnings coming up on the 25th. And let's see if we get a run up before then, but it doesn't have much time left. Alright everyone, that about wraps up our video. If you liked what you've seen here, please give us a like. That will really help out the channel. Again, thank you for watching, and until next time.